What is up, guys? Tony here. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing or giving you guys my review of the LG Q7 Plus. I've been using this phone for about a week now, and let me give you guys a rundown of the specs before I jump in and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on it. So this is rocking Snapdragon 450 combined with 4 gigs of RAM. It has a 3000 milliamp battery, 16 megapixel camera on the back, fingerprint reader, has a headphone jack, it has USB Type-C, bottom firing speaker. The front camera is 8 megapixels and the display on this is 5.5 inch display. It is a 1080p display, 18:9 aspect ratio. It's rocking Android 8.1 with June security patch. It also has a LG skin on it, which is called UX 7.0. In the box, you basically get just a charger and a charging cable. It also has Quick Charge 3.0, so it charges pretty good. The build quality on the phone, you can see right there, is pretty nice. It does have an aluminum frame all the way around. Power button is metal. The volume buttons is metal, and I believe we have some antenna bands and a microphone on the top. Microphone on the bottom. You can see the speaker on the bottom, the USB Type-C, and a headphone jack. So it does support micro SD card up to 2 terabytes, I believe. So those are the specs. Let's get that out the way. Now to give you guys what I don't like about the phone, and then we'll just talk about how the phone performs. So this phone is $350 at T-Mobile.com or T-Mobile stores. I'll repeat that again. $350 for this phone. It's rocking, like I said, it's not a top, or it's not even a 600 series, or it's the processor. It's a budget processor. It's 400 series. It's a budget processor with a mid-range price tag on it. I'm kind of disappointed in this phone, and one of the disappointments is the back. I would say the first day I got it out the box, if you guys watched that video, my unboxing video, you will see that I started to say that the back was scratching easily. That was like day one. And since then, you can see more and more scratches on the back. And that's even with a case. So that is very strange. Bottom firing speaker on here is definite disappointment. I mean, it's pretty loud, but it's very tinny. And I'm talking about to the point where it kind of hurts your ears. So if you're watching videos on here, got the volume maxed out, it's kind of going to hurt your ears. It does have a DAC on here, which is another reason why I got this phone. I got it because it had a DAC on here, USB Type-C, it had 4 gigs of RAM. I thought it was going to be a little beast as far as performance. I thought it was going to be my little budget beast on steroids, but I ended up being really disappointed after about 4 days in. On my 1 week review, it started to stutter on me. It started to lag. The apps were opening kind of slow. It just started to get disappointing, and as the days went by, it was getting more and more disappointing. Camera app on here, the cameras on the front, I would say the front camera is pretty good. The one on the back, I would say, is about average. While I was reviewing this phone, I tend to use these phones to record my videos. So several attempts using this phone to record my videos, the camera app would just crash, would just close out. The phone was getting really, really hot. So that started to get annoying. It happened more than 3 times. So by the 3rd time, I was kind of upset. And I'm talking about short videos, maybe 5 minutes, 6-minute videos, nothing, no 20-minute videos or nothing like that, because I just don't make those type of videos. It was probably about 5 minutes, 6 minutes in, the camera would actually crash out. So that was disappointing. So a couple disappointments with the phone, and right there, then and there, I decided, this phone is way overpriced, man. I think for $350, I would definitely, I'm sorry to say it, but I would steer you guys to go buy a different phone and just skip this one. 4 gigs of RAM is what was intriguing when I got this phone. I figured 4 gigs of RAM was going to make this thing, move through, navigate, open different apps, multitask real smooth. That wasn't the case. It's very laggy. I would say it held up the first couple days, but I would say during the middle of the week, it started acting crazy, and I ended up switching the stock launcher with the Google Pixel launcher, and it helped a little bit, but I was still seeing lag. So disappointing indeed. So good things about it is that it's easy to text one-handed. You can easily text one-handed. You can take picture, not take pictures, but you can text one-handed. And call quality on here was pretty good. You're able to hear the other caller. They can hear you pretty good. GPS on here is also on point. I did use a GPS on maybe 5 occasions. And the battery life. So I would say the battery life on here is definitely really good. But the negatives kind of outweigh the positives on this phone. I mean, it has a decent display. The rear camera is decent. The front camera is decent. The build quality is pretty nice, but the screen is pretty nice also. But the visibility outdoors, in direct sunlight, is kind of washed when you kind of tilt the phone. And if you're using automatic brightness on here and you go into a dark room, the screen just dims beyond. You won't be able to see the screen because it dims so low. And I had to disable automatic brightness a few times, and not a huge thing, but it just gets really, really low where it's not even visible. So I don't see. It's kind of crazy. But the DAC was pretty good on here. I was jamming out with some headphones, and the DAC sounds very good. There is some positives to the phone. Like I said, battery life, the DAC, the size, the build quality on here, the metal frame all around. It's just a good looking phone. But like I said, what I encountered with it is not too good as far as it's scratching easily on the back, the speaker quality on the bottom and stuff like that. But anyways, my conclusion with this phone is, on my usage, what I used it for, basically make a couple YouTube videos. I made maybe 5 or 6 YouTube videos with it. Instagram, just all my social media networks, calls, GPS. I would say it does pretty good with all of those. Where it tends to kind of act funny is the camera. The camera, that's what really did it for me. The camera is something that I really use. I'm a content creator for YouTube, so I use the camera all the time. And that was very disappointing. But with that being said, you guys let me know your experience with the Q7 Plus. If you have this phone, if you're experiencing the same thing. But me, my final conclusion is I can't recommend this phone for $350. Absolutely not. There's too many better phones out there that you could pick up for probably around same price, maybe a couple bucks less, like the Essential phone, which I just did. I'm recording a video with it, and the camera hasn't crashed yet. So it's the Essential phone right now is the one to get if you're even considering a budget phone within the $300 range. There's a lot of them out there, but if you want Android P and stuff like that, I think that's the one to get. But anyways, this is the LG Q7 Plus. My review on it, I mean, it's a good phone, but it's just overpriced, and there's just too much competition at that price point to go with this one. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys on another one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what I said, if you didn't like what I said, I want to hear it down in the comments. I'll probably be in the comment section for about an hour after I post this video, just reading up on what you guys have to say on my review. And I'll catch you guys on another one. Peace.